Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to solve linear inequalities in two variables by graphing and identify points that are solutions to the given linear inequality. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I'll give you two examples class for you to really understand this one class, and we'll be answering this one class step by step. Once again class, if this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so before we answer number one class, is we need to remember this one, that we will be using a broken line if the inequality symbol that would be less than or greater than. This means that the points on the boundary lines are not part of the solution set. Now, we will be using a solid line if the inequality symbol that would be less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. This means that the points on the boundary line are part of the solution set. Once again, class, do not be worried with this one class. We will be explaining this one class with regards to our graph. Let's check example number one class. Our given, we have x plus y is less than 6. Question class, are we using a broken line or we are using the solid line? That's correct. We will be using a broken line because our inequality symbol, that would be less than. Alright, so let's start with example number one class. X plus y is less than 6. Now, the first thing that you need to do, class, you simply change the inequality symbol into equal sign. That's the first step, class. Step 1. Alright, let's do it step by step. Step 1. So simply change the inequality symbol into equal sign. So therefore, our equation, it will become x plus y is equal 6. That's the first step, class. Simply change the inequality symbol into equal sign. Alright, now step 2, class. Step 2. You plot this one on the Cartesian plane. Once again, class, you plot this equation on the Cartesian plane. Now, you can plot this one, class, using the slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Once again, class, y equals mx plus b. We call this one slope-intercept form. Or for me, class, it's better to use the x and y intercept method. X and y intercept. Once again, class, step 2. Alright, once again, class, step 2, you plot this one on the Cartesian plane. So you can plot this one using the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Or you can use the x and y intercept, x and y intercepts. Or the intercept method. So x and y intercept. For me, class, it's better to use the x and y intercept. Very easy, class, for the x and y intercept. So therefore, to find the x intercept, so x intercept. Alright, and then we have y-intercept. Once again, class, for me, class, it's better to use the x and y-intercept because to find the x-intercept, let y equal to 0. Simple as that, class. To find the x-intercept, let y equal to 0. So copy this equation, x plus y equals 6. Once again, class, to find the x-intercept, let y equal to 0. From this given equation, x plus y equals 6. So simply substitute the value of y, that would be 0. So copy x plus the value of y, that would be 0, equals 6. Of course, x plus 0, that would be x. We can just simply cancel out 0. So x equals 6. Therefore, class, the x-intercept, that would be positive 6. Simple as that, class. The x-intercept, that would be positive 6. Of course, the ordered pair, once again, class, for the ordered pair, it's always x and then y. So x comes first before y. So our given x-intercept, or the value of x, that would be 6. And then the value of y, that would be 0. Because we let y equal to 0. So therefore, the ordered pair, that would be 6 and then 0. That's it, class. Very easy, right? For the x-intercept. Alright, and then let's find the y-intercept. So to find the y-intercept, let x equal to 0. So copy the equation, x plus y equals 6. So once again, class, let x equal to 0. Simply substitute the value of x, that would be 0. So 0 plus y equals 6. Alright, so 0 plus y, of course, that would be y. You can just simply cancel out 0. Y equals 6. So therefore, class, the value of y, that would be equal to 6. And the ordered pair, once again, class, x and y for the ordered pair. So our x is 0, and then y is positive 6. And then you're all set for the x and y intercept. Very easy, right? For the x and y intercept. Now, once you have your x and y intercept, simply plot this one on the Cartesian plane. Now, where is 6 and then 0, class? Once again, class, where is 6 and then 0? X is positive 6, and then Y is 0. Where's that one, class, on the Cartesian plane? Of course, this one right here, right? X is positive 6, and then Y is 0. So, therefore, we will not move up and down because Y is 0. So, this will be the point. So, this is the first point. Label this one. This is 6 and then 0. Alright, so this one, class, 0 and then 6. Where is this one, class, on the Cartesian plane? 0 and then 6. Alright, so this one right here, right? Once again, X is 0. So that would be at the origin. And then Y is positive 6. Therefore, we need to move 6 units upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one right here. Alright, so label this one. This is 0 and then 6. Easy as that, class. Alright, and then we're all set for step 2. Now, step 3. Step 3, class. We're going to identify what would be the line are we going to use. Are we using a broken line or a solid line? Once again, class, step 3. We're going to identify the line that we will be using. Are we using a broken line or a solid line? That's correct. We will be using a broken line because our given inequality, that would be less than. So, therefore, step 3, we will be using a broken line. Okay, once again, step 3, we're going to identify the line that we'll be using. So, we are using a broken line. Alright, so let's use a broken line. Alright. Alright, so once again, class, for the broken line, this means that the points on this boundary lines, once again, class, the points on this given broken lines are not part of the solution set. That's the meaning there, class, with regards to the broken lines. If we have this given points in this broken line, this means that the points on this given broken lines are not part of the solution set. So that would be step 3. Once again, class, step 3, we are using a broken line. Alright, and then last step, class, that would be step 4. And then step 4, we will be having the origin test. Origin test. Alright, so last step, origin test. Of course, we know the origin test. What would be the value of the origin test? That's correct. That would be 0 and then 0. Once again, class, origin, this one right here on the center part. X is 0 and then Y is 0. Almost done, class. Last step, class, that would be the origin test. Now, with regards to this origin test, class, when you substitute the value of X and then the value of Y in this given inequality, if it says true, class, therefore, class, all of the points, class, going downwards, because our origin, class, this one right here, right? If it says true, therefore, class, all of the points going downwards are all true. So, therefore, class, we will be shading this region. Half of this given broken line, class, will be all true. Let me just explain that one, class. Let me just write this one, class. X plus Y is less than 6. Now, when you substitute, class, the value of X and then the value of Y, given origin test, of course, we know origin, that would be 0 and then 0, right? When you substitute the value of X, example, this one, X is 0. So, X is 0 plus the value of Y, that would be 0, is less than 6. If it says true, class, therefore, class, all of the points from this broken line going downwards, because origin is included, it says true, right? 0 plus 0, that would be 0 is less than 6. Question, class, is 0 less than 6? Is it true, class, that 0 is less than 6? That's correct. That would be all true, right? This is true. Once again, class, 0 is less than 6. That's true. Therefore, class, from this broken line going downwards, because we test this one with regards to origin test, going downwards will be all true. All of the points, class, this one right here, all of these points will be all true. And it will satisfy the inequality. Okay, once again, class, all of the regions from this broken line going downwards will be all true. So you can shade this one, class, this one right here, this region going downwards. Because if this is false, class, just an example, class, if this is false, once again, class, just an example, class, when you solve for this one and the answer class is false, just an example class, if this is false, therefore class, from this broken line going upwards, not including this one because this is false, we check this one with regards to origin test, that will be 0 and then 0. Now, since this is true, 0 is less than 6. That would be true. Therefore, class, from this broken line going downwards, because we check this one in the origin, it says true. Therefore, from this broken line going downwards will be all true. Okay, I hope it's clear for you, class. Since this is true, therefore, from this broken line going downwards will be all true. All points from this broken line going downwards will be all true. Alright, even if we check that one class, let's check that one class. Let's have an example class. If I say, let's have a point class, example class. Let's have an example class for you to really understand this one. If I will say this one right here, this point class. Once again class, I said it a while ago that all points from this broken line going downwards will be all true, right? Let's have this one class. Let's have negative 2 for x and then positive 2 for y. So negative 2 for x, positive 2 for y. Or let's have negative 2 and then positive 3. Alright, let's do that one class. Negative 2 and then positive 3. This point right here class. X is negative 2 and then y is positive 3. Alright, let's do that one. This point right here. Now, it will satisfy the inequality or not? It will satisfy the inequality. Like, it will be all true because I said it a while ago that these points, all of the points from this broken line going downwards will be all true. Let's check that one out class. Given this inequality, x plus y is less than 6. Our value of x, that would be negative 2, plus the value of y, that would be positive 3, is less than 6. Negative 2 plus 3. What's the answer, class? That's correct. There would be positive 1, right? If the signs are not the same, you subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now, 3 is greater than 2. We copy the sign of 3. That would be positive 1. Positive 1 is less than 6. Question, class. Is positive 1 is less than 6? 1, class, is less than 6. Is it true, class, that 1 is less than 6? That's correct. That would be true. This is true, class. That's why, class, I told you a while ago, just based on the origin test, if it says true, therefore, from this broken line going downwards, including this origin, will be all true. And this point right here, class, on the top of this broken line are all false. Let's have an example, class. Let's check that one out, class. Let's have an example right here. I will say this one right here. 5. Alright, x is positive 6. X is positive 6. And then y is positive 5. Let's check that one out, class. So, x plus y is less than 6. The value of x, that would be positive 6. The value of y, that would be positive 5, is less than 6. 6 plus 5. That's correct. That would be 11 is less than 6. Is 11 less than 6? Once again, class, 11 is less than 6? Nope. That would be false, class. 11 is greater than 6. This is false. That's why, class, from this broken line going upwards will not be true. This is all false from this broken line going upwards. Alright, so we can shade this one, class, because this is all true. This one right here. So you can shade this one right here, going downwards from this broken line going downwards. You can shade that one. Alright, so you can shade that one. So we can write our solution set. So we can finalize our answer, class. We can say the solution set. So the solution set is all points below the broken line in which the equation, that would be x plus y is equal 6. That's it, class. All set. The solution set is all points below the broken line x plus y equals 6. This one right here, class. All of the points, class, below this broken line, below the dashed line, will be all true. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to example number 1. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. So our given, we have 4x minus 2y is less than or equal to negative 4. Alright, so once again, step 1, just simply change the inequality symbol into equal sign. So this will be 4x minus 2y equals negative 4. Alright, and then step 2, simply plot this one on the Cartesian plane. So once again, you can plot this one using the slope-intercept form, or we can use the x and y intercepts. Alright, so step 2, simply use the x and y intercepts. Alright, so x and y intercepts. Alright, so let's start with x-intercept. So x-intercept. Alright, so let y equal to 0. So copy the equation for x minus 2y equals negative 4. Once again, class, to find the x-intercept, let y equal to 0. Simply substitute the value of y in this given equation. So copy for x, copy minus sign. If you have 2y, it means 2 times y. So copy negative 2, the value of y, that would be 0. So 2 times 0 equals negative 4. Alright, so of course 2 times 0, negative 2 times 0, that would be 0. We can just simply cancel it out. Any number multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. So simply cancel this out. So 4x equals negative 4. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by positive 4, divide by 4. Cancel this out. So x equals negative 4 divided by 4. Negative divided by positive is negative. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So therefore, x is equal to negative 1. Our x-intercept, that would be negative 1. Of course, the ordered pair, y is 0 and then x is negative 1. So that would be negative 1 and then 0. Alright, so let's find the y-intercept. So y-intercept. Alright, so let x equal to 0. Copy the equation for x minus 2y equals negative 4. So x equal to 0. So simply substitute the value of x. So copy 4 times the value of x. That would be 0. 4 times 0 minus 2y equals negative 4. So 4 times 0, of course, cancel that out. That would be 0. So copy negative 2y equals negative 4. Once again, class, simply cancel this out because 4 times 0, that would be 0. So copy negative 2y equals negative 4. To get the value of y, simply divide both sides by negative 2. Divide by negative 2, cancel this out. So y is equal to negative 4 divided by negative 2. Negative divided by negative is positive. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So therefore, the value of y, that would be positive 2. And the ordered pair, x is 0, y is positive 2. Alright, so we already have the ordered pair. So therefore, we can plot this one on the Cartesian plane. Now, where is negative 1 class and then 0? Where is negative 1 class and then 0? X is negative 1 and then y is 0. So therefore, this one right here. X is negative 1 and then y is 0. So this one right here. Alright, so this will be x is 0. Sorry, x is negative 1 and then y is 0. Alright, and then this one, x is 0, and then y is positive 2. So this one right here. Okay, so we can plot this one, x is 0, and then y is positive 2. Alright, so almost done, class. Step 3. Are we using a broken line or we are using a solid line? Question, class. Are we using a broken line or a solid line? What would be the dashed line, class? Broken line or solid line? That's correct. It should be a solid line. Why is that, sir? Because our given inequality, that would be less than or equal to. Once again, this is our given inequality. If you have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, simply use a solid line. So therefore, we'll be using a solid line. Alright, so plot this one. So simply use a solid line. Alright, so step 3, once again, we are using a solid line. Alright, so step 3, identify the line. We are using solid line. Alright, and then step 4, once again, the step 4, so that would be origin test. So origin test, that would be 0 and then 0. Once again, class, when you substitute the value of x, that would be 0, and then the value of y, that would be 0. When you substitute the value of x and then the value of y, if it says true, class, therefore, class, from this solid line going downwards, because our region is here, once again, our origin class is here on the center part. Now, when you substitute the value of x and then the value of y from this given inequality, once again, our given inequality, we have 4x minus 2y is less than or equal to negative 4. Once again, class, when you substitute the value of x and then the value of y, once again, x value is 0, y value is 0. When you substitute this one, class, on this given inequality, if it says true, once again, class, if it says true, therefore, class, starting from this given solid line going downwards will be all true. And then you will be shading this region. Once again, class, you will be shading the region which it says true. Once again, class, you are shading the region that says true. Okay, that says true. Therefore, class, if we substitute this one, if it says false, therefore, from this solid line going upwards will be all true because this is false. Once again, class, when you substitute, I hope it's clear for you, class, when you substitute this one, x and y, from this given inequality, okay, from this given inequality, if it says false, once again, class, if it says false, we are using the origin test, right? This one right here. Now, if this is false, class, therefore, class, the true region will be on the top. From this solid line going upwards will be all true because this is false from the origin. Now, if this is true, just an example, class, if this is true, when you substitute this one from this given equation, if it says true, therefore, class, all of the region, class, from going downwards, from this solid line going downwards will be all true because this is true right here. If this is false, therefore, this one right here is true. If this is true, this one is false. If this is false, this one is true. I hope it's clear for you with that one, class, with regards to origin test. If this is true, therefore, all of the region from this solid line going downwards will be all true. Now, if this is false, therefore, class, from this solid line going upwards will be all true because this is false. Alright, once again, class, I hope it's clear for you with that one, class. If you have some question with that one, class, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section down below, class. Once again, class, origin test, x is 0 and then y is 0. Simply substitute the value of x, that would be 0, and then y is 0. So 4 times the value of x, that would be 0, minus, copy 2. Once again, if you have 2y, it means 2 times y. The value of y, that would be 0, that would be origin test. So 2 times 0 is less than or equal to negative 4. Alright, so therefore, simply multiply this one, 4 times 0, that would be 0. Once again, class, any number, any variable multiplied by 0, the answer, class, is 0. So 4 times 0, that would be 0. And then negative 2 times 0, of course, that would be 0, right? You can just simply cancel that out. Once again, class, copy minus and 2 times 0, that would be 0, right? Because any number multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. Is less than or equal to negative 4. 0 minus 0, that would be 0. Is less than or equal to negative 4. Question, class. Question, class. Is 0 less than or equal to negative 4? Alright, let's do it step by step. Is 0 less than negative 4? Let's start with less than, class. Is 0 less than negative 4? 0 is less than negative 4? Is that true, class, that 0 is less than negative 4? Nope, that's not true. 0 is greater than negative 4, class. Based on the number line, class, if this is the number line, 0 is here, right? And then positive 1 is here, positive 2, positive 3. Now, negative 4 will be here. On the left side, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and then negative 4. Therefore, class, 0 is greater than negative 4 because 0 is going to the right. All numbers going to the right will be greater than going to the left. Once again, class, this number to the right is greater than this number going to the left. So therefore, 0 is greater than negative 4. So 0 is not less than negative 4. Because 0 are going to positive numbers. We have positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, and so on. So therefore, class, 0 is not less than negative 4. This is false. Now, next question. Is 0 equal to, we have less than or equal to, is 0 equal to negative 4? Of course not. 0 is not equal to negative 4. Therefore, class, the answer with regards to this one, this is false. The answer, class, is false. Therefore, class, our answer from this solid line going upwards. Because once again, class, we are selecting the region which says true. So therefore, from this solid line going upwards will be all true. because we had our origin test, it says false right here on the bottom part, the origin test. Therefore, all of the region test, this one right here, will be all false. Now, this region from this solid line going upwards will be all true. So, therefore, we can shade this one. So, you can shade this one plus this one right here. All of this region will be all true. Even if we check that one out plus. Let's check that one out plus. Let's have an example. Because if I will say this one right here, this point plus. Let's have an example because for you to really understand this one. If I will say x is -4 and then y is +2, this point right here, let's check. X is -4 and then y is +2. Alright, let's do that. So x is -4, x is -4, and then y is +2. Alright, let's do that. Let's substitute the value of x and then the value of y. In this given inequality, 4x minus 2y is less than or equal to -4. So 4 times the value of x, that would be -4, minus 2, copy 2, and then the value of y, that would be +2, is less than or equal to -4. Alright, let's do that. So 4 times -4, what's the answer, class? 4 times -4. That's correct, that would be -16. Positive times negative is negative. 4 times 4 is 16. -16. And then -2 times 2, what's the answer, class? Negative times positive. That's correct, that would be negative and then 4. -2 times 2, that would be -4, is less than or equal to -4. -16 minus 4, same sign, simply copy the sign, simply add the numbers. Once again, class, do not be confused with this one, class. -16 minus 4, you think this one as same sign, copy the sign, and then simply add the numbers. 16 plus 4, that would be 20, is less than or equal to -4. Question, class, is -20 less than -4? Is -20, class, less than -4? Yup, that's true. -20 is here, -4 is here. If you write that one on the origin, this is 0, -1, -2, -4, -16 is here, right? Therefore, -4 is greater than -16. Now, question right here, is -20 is less than or equal to -4? Yup, that's true. That's true, right? -20 is less than -4. That's true, class. -20 is less than -4. That's why, class, our answer, class, we shade the following region. We shade this region, class, this one right here. From this solid line going upwards. Once again, class, I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to this one, class. So, therefore, class, we can finalize our answer with regards to our solution. Right, so therefore, class, we can finalize our answer. We can say that all points above the solid line, of course, class, including the solid line, because once again, class, remember this one, class, solid line, this means that points on the boundary line are part of the solution set. This one right here, class, is part of the solution set. So all points above the solid line and the solid line, this one right here, and the solid line is a solution. It's a solution on the given inequality. On the given inequality, which is given inequality. So inequality, we don't have enough space. Let's given inequality. So our given inequality, that would be, so let me just write it here. This one right here, 4x minus 2y is less than or equal to -4. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Quite complicated, right? For example number 2, class. So I do apologize, class, with this one right here, class, because we cannot shade this one directly because we are using the actual Cartesian board, Cartesian plane, this one right here. But if you have your graphing paper, class, you can shade this one. You can color this one using your crayon. So you can shade this one, class. So I don't have my color pen right here. So you can shade this one, class, this one right here on the top. I'm sure, class, if you have your graphing paper, you can use your crayon to shade this part. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.